question I kind of have from you is, from a situation of what these guys are going to go into high school about. What's kind of the next deal as far as them? I mean, is it more communication with the coach? Do you start lifting on your own? What's kind of the next plan for these guys?
So normally what happens is the coaches will provide a strength program, and I remember getting a packet from Delaware, and a few other guys got their packets, and Coach King kind of went through it with me. Elijah helped me go through it, and the lifts are different in college, more Olympic lifting and that sort of thing. And for most, I had a weight goal, and I finished up my senior year at about 240, and they said we want you at camp by 275. So I had 35 pounds I had to figure out how to put on. So that was an important 6 months for me.
I mean, did you feel that? I mean, this is me, and maybe it's because we're a sport that is traditionally told not to lift in baseball. The fact that we're overhand and different things like that. And then I get kids all the time, or college coaches will come back to me and say, "Man, your kids are so prepared for the weight room." Because I understand that when you go to college, they treat you like an athlete. They don't treat you like, specialized guys. The gymnasts are lifting. There is no, oh, you're that sport, you don't lift. Do you feel? I think Coach King's phenomenal in what he does as far as lifting. Do you think DeMatha prepared you for that?
Yeah, I mean, I had a huge advantage. Technique, ethic. It's probably the biggest part of it. Conditioning. You don't condition in college the way you do in high school.
Well, explain the difference.
Well, in DeMatha, everybody played both ways.
Right.
In college, you don't really condition during practice. You condition in the off season, and it's tough. But I think DeMatha's two-a-days were actually harder, and the conditioning we did.
Do you kind of just survive in the season in the middle of the college more? Just make sure you're not hurt type
right.
thing?
Or eating and making sure you're not losing weight.
Okay, we're going to head down. I think the football program
nationally ranked,
pick up here.
Locally ranked. They have done it all, but a large part of it comes obviously on the work of the coaches and the coaching staff who work tirelessly on behalf of these young men in the school. Can't say enough about Coach Brooks from the class of 03.
02. All good. Good afternoon. First, I'd like to start off by congratulating the soccer team. Again, just a magnificent year, and you guys might not know it, but you guys set the pace for us. So, you guys are, back-to-back champions, and we're trying to do the same. So, very good job. I want to thank the entire DeMatha community. Okay, the administration, Father James, Dr. McMahon, Ed King, Tom Ponton. Our coaches, okay, I feel like, we have the best coaching staff in the country, and the DeMatha community as a whole, family, friends, we could not do it without you. So we thank you, and I want to move on to the 2016 class, a class that holds a special place in my heart, okay? This was my first recruiting class when I took over the program, okay? And these guys believed in DeMatha. These guys believed in our program at a time when maybe, a lot of people didn't, okay? And we have 10 guys up or 9 guys up here right now, but there are a lot of other guys in the 2016 class who aren't up here that played a major role in our success. And I'm extremely proud of you guys. And there are guys who are going to have opportunities past signing day. So the 2016 class has a lot to be proud of, and I'm honored to say I was your coach. Okay, give these guys a round of applause. Okay, without further ado, okay. First, Terrence Davis. Terrence set the way up front as offensive guard, offensive tackle. He was rated the number 2 guard in the country. He was an Under Armour All-American, All-Met, All-State. The list goes on for individual accomplishment. He's headed up the road to the University of Maryland to do great things. Terrence Davis. Hamilton Day. There we go. Hamilton Day started at tight end for us. He did a fantastic job for us this year. two-sport athlete, also excels in lacrosse. He was a senior leader who did a fantastic job for us, and next year Hamilton will be headed to Dartmouth. Tino Ellis. Okay. Tino was a fantastic player, 4-year varsity player for us, two-way starter at safety and wide receiver, Under Armour All-American, team captain who just led by example and just did a great job for us for 4 years. He trekked down here from Baltimore, and I guess he wanted to stay close to home. He'll also be representing us at the University of Maryland. Lorenzo Harrison. Now you popular, man. Okay. Lorenzo Harrison, another 4-year varsity player, fantastic running back, who you know, game after game provided highlight reels for us. Just another guy who put the team on his back in the championship game, and he also decided to stay with his brothers and represent us. All Met running back. He also decided to stay with his brothers and play at the University of Maryland. Elijah Johnson. Elijah also set the way for us up front as an offensive guard and tackle for us. He did a phenomenal job in the run game. He also helped us out on defense when needed. Elijah had a fantastic 3 years for us, and sky's the limit for him when he heads up the road to play at Boston College. Andrew Robertson. Everyone that knows Andrew knows that he's the heart and soul of this team. Okay, he competed at the highest level. He always made sure that he brought that competitiveness to the game every time he stepped out there. It was a pleasure coaching him for 3 years, and Andrew will be headed to IUP. Robbie Robinson. Robbie was only with us for a year, but his impact was definitely felt. Robbie was a senior leader for us, cornerback, returner, and when needed, he also helped us out on offense. 3.9 honor student who was definitely the true example of a student athlete. Robbie will be headed out west to Arizona State University. Shane Simmons. Shane was another impact player for us for 3 years. Shane had a phenomenal career, Under Armour All-American, Washington Post Defensive Player of the Year, All-State, All-Conference, and the list goes on. Truly a great person, a great guy to coach, and he will be headed to Penn State University. Last but not least, Daryl Turner Jr. DJ, without a doubt, was the inspiration of our team. I think everybody is aware of his injury and his influence and his impact on the team really pay huge dividends for us as a program. Just in 2 years, 3 years, I've never seen a guy make as much an impact in such a short amount of time. Maryland is getting a special player along with the rest of the guys, the rest of his teammates, and like I just said, Coach DJ Durkin's getting a special kid at the University of Maryland. So again, guys, it was truly a pleasure coaching you. We wish nothing but the best as you guys move on. And one more round of applause for our 2016 seniors.